A flanker to a 90s bestseller for Calvin Klein, Eternity. This one called Eternity Air. Let's see if the air can lift this 90s release, pun intended, back to prominence in 2018. Let's get into it. What's going on, YouTube Fragrance family? Welcome to my series of Samplin samples where I sample everything under the moon. We're taking a look at the house of Calvin Klein. They release fragrances like they're going out of style. This is a flanker to one of their best sellers in the 90s, Eternity for Men. This one called Eternity for Men Air. They have I believe this was released also with a woman's counterpart. So a 2018 release, and what did they do here? They went with what is selling. They went with the Ambrox, and let's see how this stacks up against the rest of those Ambrox ones. So let's take a look at the big notes. We have juniper berries, mandarin orange, and the Ambrox. So my thoughts when sampling this fragrance, and I got, again, it's a official sample. I depleted the whole thing. I got a couple wearings out of it. Off the bat, Eternity Air, what did it do for me? It starts off very bland, very cheap, actually. It really does smell like a fragrance that you could find in the bargain bin. In a 2018 release, damn, CK, what are you doing with this one? The opening, what does it give you? It gives you a fresh mandarin with an Ambrox backdrop to the fragrance. The mandarin is a simple mandarin scent note, which is okay. There's nothing crazy here. The juniper berries are pretty much the star of the show in this opening. Sadly, the juniper berry is, if you dig deep, you'll smell it, and it really is the star of the show. It's beautiful, but it's not prominent. It's very faint as a note, but it's beautiful. I'd love more of it, and I wish it was more prominent in Eternity Air. Into the dry down of this fragrance, it shows a little bit of a watery side. It's got violet in here, so it gives you that watery violet. Some lavender, some patchouli, and of course the signature Ambrox here. CK is definitely trying to hop on the bandwagon with that ozonic, salty, sharp Ambrox craze here. And that's what you're getting for the remainder of this scent. It really just reminds me of a Dylan Blue shower gel-like form to the fragrance, but actually even worse than that. It really isn't. The originality in this fragrance is just out the door. There's no originality here. It really just tries to piggyback on what's popular. It doesn't stand out. It doesn't last on my skin, and I'm going to get into that. And there's just better. And again, this is the type of stuff that, again, in the designer game, this is what happens. Something sells like hotcakes, and everybody just jumps onto the bandwagon. And you're going to get different types of quality here and there in regards to that familiar recipe. So these guys, they didn't do it right. Staying power on this particular fragrance longevity was 2 to 3 hours on my skin. That's it, with light projection. So it doesn't throw off much, and it doesn't last on my skin, so it's not worth the money. Pricing, talking about money. If you're paying retail for this, you're looking at $50 to $95 USD. So as much as anything out there in the designer game. They do have, Calvin Klein's great with this. They have different bottle sizes with a lot of the releases. So there's a 1 ounce, 1.7, 3.4 ounce. It is eau de toilette concentration. It's highly discounted now, pulled off the shelves in some retailers. You can see that it's getting shipped out of the game already. It's starting to get axed. It's not working out. Overall score, to score this 1 out of 10 on my rating system, I would have to give this a 3 bottles out of 10. It really isn't something that would be something that I would purchase or recommend to my viewers. That goes to final take, buy, try, or pass. This is a definite pass here. Again, it just piggybacks on what's popular. It doesn't do it well. It doesn't last on your skin. There is one redeeming quality, which is the juniper berry. Very, very nice, but it's very faint. I was just grasping at straws trying to get that juniper berry. It ain't there. So unfortunately, for Eternity Air, garbage. As always, I'd love to hear your take. If you have smelt Eternity Air, let me know what you guys think, good or bad. I'd love to hear your take. And thank you so much for watching another episode of Samplin Samples. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.